Yo, Triple Eight Mega Head Bad Deck Enthusiast, and today we got Evil Eye. This is the deck I've been using to climb the Master rank, and it's been fairly successful. The new support made the deck very consistent, and bolstered the already existing theme of using your equip cards to make insanely strong monsters. But first, I would like to thank you guys for the support on my last video, and of course, please like and subscribe because it helps me out a lot. Now let's get to the deck list. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my Evil Eye deck list, and one of the cool things about this deck, lots of space for hand traps. We got Even Least for going second, we got Ash, Maxi, and Colby, the Master Duel Special, and Perm is always nice, but we're not here to discuss hand traps. We're here to discuss our new support. Evil Eye Unleashed is like a custom card for this deck. It sends a familiar, any Evil Eye monster, and an equip card to the graveyard to search an equip card. And your Gorgoneo is like your Rhoda of the deck, searches any Evil Eye spell or trap by sending an Evil Eye card from your hand to the graveyard while it's in the graveyard. You have your field spell, which adds any monster. Thursday adds any Evil Eye card, so that gives you 9 cards that searches cards. On top of that, now we have 12. Evil Eye Unleashed, the ultimate searcher. You want to see it. It's very good. You search it with Cerzil. You can search Cerzil with Paradolia. You can search it with Gorgoneo if somehow you get it to the graveyard. And that makes the deck very consistent. So what you want to do is, you want to, any one of these guys, Cerzil, Medusa, Gorgon, or Zerzil is enough to win a game on its own when equipped with Evil Eye of Selene, because they all have different effects. This can pop a special summon monster. This can banish a card from your opponent's graveyard, quick effect. And then this one can target, negate a monster on the field. And this one can pop an opponent's card, any card. And they all have negative effects during the next standby phase after they've used their effects. But you can get rid of them on the field, or sometimes the negative effects don't even matter. For the links, they have to be pointing to a card to negatively affect it. So you just don't point to your own monsters. And that works out. For the extra deck, run 2 Gorgon, 1 Zerzil. I'll probably play a second, but I don't want to. Zeus can come up. I haven't used it. Same thing with Underworld Goddess. But what does come up pretty often is Deuce King Mac and X. I would say you should play it, as well as Darius, Cicada King. These cards come up quite often, and they're pretty cool. Our other new support is this new familiar we have, Basilisk. And what this card does is, if you control an Evil Eye, you can special summon this card from your hand or the graveyard, and then it has an effect on the field to quick effect link summon into an Evil Eye using Evil Eyes you control or Evil Eye equipped cards as monsters. So it allows you to go into your Zerzil on your opponent's turn. You can go into Gorgon, and what also, this has a second effect where if you link summon, you can then equip an equip card from your graveyard to your newly link summoned Evil Eye monster. So it allows you to put Selene on your newly summoned link on your opponent's turn, which then grants your monster's effects on that turn and counts as extra interruption. So that really is what you want to do. You kind of want to end on either Gorgon or Cerzil, or maybe even Medusa, either equipped with Selene, as well as Mac and X, or a Cicada King, or maybe even just Basilisk, and then with Unleashed in the graveyard, and then a couple of equipped cards equipped to your other monster, you'll be able to make a play on your opponent's turn. A lot of times your opponent will have 1 out to your Selene monster, or no out, like readily available, and you'll be able to just coast on that alone, and that's pretty cool. This deck was a lot of fun. I'm going to show you guys some replays where we smacked around some meta decks, so let's get to it. So this first duel is up against my favorite punching bag, Sword Soul. We're going second. Our hand has Maxi in it, so that's good enough, and Dark Ruler for going second. We also have Cerzil as a starter and Basilisk, so we're pretty good off. Our opponent's going to go Ecclesia, and we're going to Maxi. He doesn't have that out, so we're just playing. He's going to play into Maxi, because what else are you going to do? Into Chi-Jiao. Chi-Jiao will then get the search and the Moyi draw. We're going to go into Branded Regain, Long Yarn, Pitch Tire. We're going to go into Baron de Fleur. And I don't know if that was worth 6 or 7 cards, but because we're playing Evil Eye, it doesn't really matter. We have Imperm, but we're not even going to use it. We're going to get Ashed on the Surzil, but we have the Call By. He's not going to negate the Call By with the Baron, so it's fine. We get our Unleashed, and now we're going to Unleash. But Unleash sends for cost. He's going to Maxi here, but it doesn't really matter. But Unleash sends for cost, so it doesn't matter if he negated this with Baron or not. We will still get our Bassitrus and our Gorgoneo to the graveyard, and Gorgoneo's a Rhoda. So either way, you don't really want to negate the Unleashed, I guess. We already had Celine anyway. Bassitrus comes out. We're going to Celine. Now Celine's going to pop the Baron. Baron can't negate and destroy that. So we're going to keep going. Paradolia here. Search us a Basilius. Celine will then pay 5 and will gain 500 attack. Basilisk will special summon. Chisha will go to negate the Basilisk. But we don't need anything else. We have everything we want. Zurzil, ruler of the Evil Eye. Special summon. The Unleash will then put the equip onto the Surzil, but the Abyss Dragon Sword Soul is going to special summon and banish our field spell. Could be really annoying, but we're gonna pop it. Why not? And now we're gonna go gain some more. A double Celine. I don't really, I don't think you should play double Celine on one monster, but it's working out right now. We're going to set our Retribution and our Imperm. Our opponent's not coming back from this. Negative effect of Zurzil is to negate a card that it points to during the standby phase, but we're not pointing to anything, so it's fine. We're going to gain 1,000 attack. He's going to try to duster us. We're going to negate that with Retribution, and now we're going to gain 1,000 more. He's going to T-set, like 2004, but it's all good. 66, special summon Bassitrus. We're going to go up to 76 now. And our opponent has 6,600 life points, so we can just punch his monster and attack over it. Double attack because we linked it with the 2,600 attack or higher monster, and that's GG. This next duel, we're going first, and it's against Tribe Sprite, but I believe that this going first hand will show you like our best optimal plays for going first, or at least one of them. We opened up Unleash, so right away we're going to send our Bassitrus and our Gorgoneo to the graveyard. He's going to Ash it, but as you'll see, Ash doesn't matter. So he Ashes the Unleash. We don't get to search for Celine, we already have one, but he doesn't know that. So Unleash is gone, Paradolia, searches Zurzil. Surzil, when summoned, can add an Evil Eye card from deck to grave. He's going to effect wheel us, but once again, doesn't matter. We already have everything we need. So let's speed it up. Now, Bassitrus can special summon from the grave, but he's going to Bestial it, so it's gone. And usually if you think your opponent has a Bestial, you can wait and then chain it to the Bestial and you'll still get your monster, but whatever. Bassitrus is extended from the hand, and it can send a Evil Eye spell trap from deck to grave, but that's getting effect wheel it. Who cares? We already have Celine. We have everything we ever wanted. We're going to go into Gorgon. Gorgon gains attack based off of all Evil Eye cards in the grave. And we're still playing. And because we're still playing, after all of those hand traps, he decided to scoop. And I don't blame him. So, this next duel I'm going to show you guys, we're going second against Tail Limit. And we opened evenly. Sometimes that's not enough against Tail Limit, but let's see how this plays out. He's going to play Scream, go Rhino Heart. We're going to Imperm the Rhino Heart. Obviously, if they go with Rhino Heart, they probably don't have much. What did he mill? He milled Diviner and Meta Noise and Maxi, so he didn't get quite the best mill, but that's fine. We ripped into Maxi. Nothing. We're going to evenly, hoping that he gets rid of either the Scream or the Rhino Heart is fine. I wanted him to get rid of the Scream, but whatever. We're going to go Surzil. Surzil is going to add Unleashed. We're going to go Unleashed. We're going to send Bassitrus and Gorgoneo. And these are usually the ones you want to send. Gorgoneo 100% always, but if you have Bassitrus in your hand, then you might want to send Katoba Pass, which is this one, just because it can special summon itself from the graveyard and it gives you an extra body. So that's just something to keep in mind. We have added Celine by accident because we already had one, but we'll just send it to the graveyard to search the counter trap. Now Bassitrus is special summon. We're going to use Surzil as our boss monster by giving him his Celine. And now we'll go Snow. Snow's not strong enough to can't target us and is not strong enough to beat us. Also, Celine doesn't allow monsters to be destroyed by battle or card effects. So we have that. Pareidolia for the monster search. Now we have Medusa. Medusa's like a nightmare against Tier if you can put a Celine or a Gorgoneo on it. Because quick effect banish a card from the graveyard, it hurts them. We get another Unleashed. Now we're going to banish the Pareidolia to set Celine. We're going to Celine the Medusa. We're going to start banishing stuff from his graveyard. It's getting crazy. Another Unleashed. We sent this time Kotoba Pass and a Gorgoneo. We just added Gorgoneo. Celine, we're gaining paying and gaining. Oh, that's a big Cerzio. 8100, punch the snow in the face, 2900 to the face. And yeah, I think you should play Medusa, especially with Tailorment being around, because one Celine on that is like a Call by the Grave on legs. And if you're also playing Bestials or Call by the Grave, that's multiple Call by the Graves on legs, or multiple legs, or like a spider of Call by the Graves, or whatever you want to call it. So in this replay, we're going first, and we're against Labyrinth, but you'll notice that seems to be a little bit uninterrupted. So you'll get to see the nice turn 1 play of Evil Eye, using Pareidolia to search the Basilisk because we already have Basilius, and we already have Cerzio. Cerzio gets us Unleashed. Basilius will pitch Gorgoneo, send in Basilisk to get the counter trap. Now we'll send another Basilisk, no, Kotoba Pass, and the Gorgoneo to get our Celine. We're going to make Darius rank up into Mac and X. Now we're going to special summon the Basilisk. We're going to make Gorgon. And then the Unleash will then equip the Gorgoneo to our Gorgon. And then we also have Celine. And a counter trap, which can negate any spell or trap. So if our opponent tries to evenly us, we're covered. And if they activate a monster effect on the field, we're covered twice, maybe 3 times. But he has, you know, Ice Dragon's Prison, which hurts our whole deck, but we negated it, so it's fine. And our Celine's making our Gorgon really big, strong. So Celine, again, now we're going to Medusa, get back the Retribution, and we're going in for game. He's going to use Dogmatic Punishment. We're going to negate this, not because it's effect, but because to boost our monster. And then we're going to yoink his monster. Now we have game on board again, and he's gone. So that was a GG for Labyrinth, and yeah, that's what happens when you go first and you're uninterrupted, and your opponent can't play through your board. So once again, guys, this is the deck list, and yeah. So about the core of the deck, I would say you probably could play more than one of this, 2 of that, 3 of this definitely, 3 of this definitely. 1 of this is optional. You probably don't really have to play it, but I enjoy it. 3 of that. This is optional. All the hand traps is optional. Optional. Bang, 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 bang. So yeah, I would say that the core of the deck is as follows, which is pretty cheap for a main deck. The only 3 URs is the new spell. As far as the extra deck, I would say that the core is probably like this. You can get away with, yeah, it's not too bad. You should play Zeus just to have an option for it. And if you're going to play Zeus, Fortune Tune and Downer, it goes hand in hand. But this is still fairly cheap. You can build it while building other decks, and it's pretty fun. So I do recommend it. And it's also gotten me to climb the Master rank, although I haven't been able to hit Master 1 yet. It's kind of from lack of playing, and not really from, you know, the deck itself. So I do think that this deck works for me, and remember, if it works for me, it can work for you. Pieces!